Hello everyone, myself Tapaswini Sahu. I am working as IoT trainer under Skill Development Institute Bhubaneswar. In my last video, already I have told Skill Development Institute Bhubaneswar providing training to the students, those who have completed their degree in computer science, IT, electrical, electronics and instrumentation. The course we are providing under IoT, that is software analyst. Its QP code is Q8205. It comes under Sector Skill Council. It also belongs to the sector IT/ITS and the subsector Future Skills. And its label is 6, and that is going to be mapped under National Skill Qualification Framework. In the last video, we have discussed Siemens provides this IoT training by providing the instrument like Mendix and MindSphere. The Mendix is the hardware part and MindSphere is its software part. And in this lesson, we are going to discuss about what exactly IoT. So IoT is contains, or IoT is the network of the objects or the things that are embedded with the sensors, software and some technology, so that they can be interchange information in between each other by using the internet. Nowadays, very small appliances like home kitchen appliances, if you will consider, and these are also going to be embedded with IoT, and the sophisticated industry appliances also embedded with IoT. And they only for doing that they require a unique identifier so that they can exchange information between them over the internet without the help of human respond also. So next is evolution of IoT. The term IoT was first evaluated in 1999 by Kevin Ashton, but actually it became globally recognized in the year 2011. By the year of 2021, it has been surveyed that total 21.7 billion active connected devices are existing in the world. From them, 11.7 billion devices are IoT devices. So that we can imagine more number of IoT devices are existing than non-IoT devices. So ARPANET, that was the first connected network, and its full form is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. So that one was developed as the first connected network, and from that time the IoT was also developed. So that's why history of IoT has been started from this ARPANET. In March 2008, the first IoT conference was held at Zurich. So at that place, most of the researchers and practitioners from different academic and industry, they were gathered and they shared their views over this IoT. So IoT came in existence because of many new technologies like the reliable sensors, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Next, the benefits of IoT. IoT make it possible to make our physical world to the digital world. So because of IoT only, we are enabled to automate any system so that they can be operated without the help of human beings. So most important benefits of IoT are to generate a new business model, to improve business decision through the data-driven insights, and which can be taken from IoT data, and to increase the productivity and efficiency of business, and to enhance the customer experience. Next is IoT prototypes. So IoT prototypes are basically consists of the basic things what we require, that is the user interface where the smart app can be installed, And next requirement is the hardware devices which we need to operate. And next is the backend software through which we can control the hardware device. Next is the connectivity. So this connectivity is also mandatory to make the connection between that hardware device and the backend software. So this is all about the basic things of the IoT. And after that, we have taken one simple example where the IoT can be used or IoT can be implemented. So it is the figure of an Arduino system where we are using this Arduino system for controlling a simple living room. And from that living room only we have taken two devices for controlling through IoT connection, that is the LED bulb and the fan, motor of the fan. So these two devices can be controlled through an handheld device, that is the mobile phone. It is here it is visible also. So this mobile phone we can switch on or power off this for that LED and the fan without the help of the physical touch. So for creating this structure or this connection, we require some devices, and the list of the devices are given here. So like we first require a Arduino board, and next is the solderless breadboard, and next is the relay switch and the Bluetooth module, then the infrared receiver and the infrared remote control, and then the touch sensor and the jumper wire, and next is the bulb and the fan accessory like the AC motor what we need to operate, and next is for giving the power supply we need the switching power supply. So next you will in the next slide we will describe what exactly the need of each separate devices, what they are functioning also. The first is this is the Arduino UNO board. So this board is simple microcontroller board only which contains 14 number of input output ports. So here these 14 number of input output ports are there. And next is here the breadboard. It is a solderless breadboard who contains the double stripe in the middle and two power rails in both the sides. So these power rail can be pulled to make wide or to make thin this board. And this board actually doesn't require any solder to connect any other devices. So that's why it has been written as solderless breadboard. Next is our this is the Seed Studio Grove 4-channel SPDT relay. It has been written. So that means what? It is a relay switch, and 4 number of relay switches are used here. So that means it is a single pole double throw relay switch. That means here 4 number of relay switches are required, and it require very less current and less voltage to operate. Next is the Bluetooth module. So we require this Bluetooth module for the wireless communication. When we require the serial enabled devices to communicate among themselves wirelessly, then definitely we require this Bluetooth device. And on this, I mean, when more than one devices are connected through Bluetooth, they worked by applying the master slave configuration. That means one device definitely act as a master and other all devices they work as the slave. Next is the Robot Geek IR receiver. The IR receiver means it is an infrared receiver, and that is basically required to operate the infrared that is basically required to operate the infrared remote control. That means it takes the data from the, it transfers the data from the infrared remote control to any other devices by taking the signal and by decoding that signal from that remote to other device. Next is this is the infrared remote control. So that remote control is required for when you are going for creating a Arduino system. That means through this remote control only we can also operate what the devices we are connected to that Arduino. And this is the touch sensor. So this is the electronic sensor pad who feels the touch or who sense the touch and who record that touch also. Next is the jumper wires. So these jumper wires basically required to plug in or the plugging the different devices which were connected to the Arduino system. So here different devices what we required to operate. As an example, we have taken this LED bulb and another one this AC motor, which is basically required in the fan, in our fan. So these, as an example, we have taken these two devices only which are connected to this Arduino board so that they can be operated through a handheld device or through a remote control without the physical touch. So for giving the power supply to that Arduino, we have taken here the power supply system. So through that we can transfer the electric power to that board. Okay, this is all about our system and the fundamentals of the IoT and the fundamental structure of IoT also, how we can make an IoT system very simply to control a normal home appliances. Okay, thank you.